HarperCollins presents The Perfect Tonic by Camper English, read by Joanna Carpenter.
To your health. Preface. Consider the Negroni. The bittersweet cocktail dating to the early 1900s is made of equal parts gin, sweet vermouth, and Campari. Gin takes its name and flavor from a berry-shaped cone of a tree once used to ward off bubonic plague. Vermouth comes from the German word for wormwood, famous for its ability to rid the body of intestinal parasites. Campari is a brand of liqueur dating to 1860 with a secret recipe probably containing gentian, proven effective against indigestion, and rhubarb root, used in traditional Chinese medicine as a laxative, and until recently, colored red with cochineal insects, once thought to cure depression. The cocktail is often consumed as an aperitif, specifically to stimulate the appetite in preparation for a meal. Early on, alcohol and medicine were interchangeable. Distilled spirits were called eau de vie, meaning water of life, speaking to their healing, or at least invigorating powers. Before modern sanitation, alcoholic beverages were usually safer to drink than water, and low ABV beer was served to laborers for hydration, the way Gatorade is to football players today. Alcohol is an analgesic and disinfectant. Whiskey would simultaneously numb the pain and sterilize the wound, as well as a preservative employed to extend the useful life of medicinal herbs. Spirits were used to regulate body temperature in both hot and cold climates, to treat gout and arthritis, and to awaken someone suffering from shock. During U.S. Prohibition, one could procure a prescription for medicinal whiskey or cognac that was just regular whiskey or cognac sold by the pharmacist rather than served by the bartender. A spoonful of sugar added to a bitter-tasting medicine can transform it into a palatable liqueur. A large number of liqueur brands sold today have their roots as cures for cholera, dysentery, fevers, indigestion, constipation, or as all-purpose health elixirs and pain relievers. Some were, and still are, used like a daily multivitamin, taken in small doses every morning or evening to prevent illness. Others were used to buy time during any sort of injury or illness until the doctor could be fetched from the village. Mixers were medicines too. Fizzy, mineral-rich bottled soda waters were first created to mimic natural spa waters believed to cure everything from leprosy to optical disorders. Fresh citrus juice makes for a nice daiquiri and also contains the vitamin C necessary to stave off scurvy. Favorite rum mixer Coca-Cola has its origins in coca, as in cocaine, wine, once considered so good for you that it was endorsed by 2 popes. Even alcohol not meant to cure serious diseases was designed to ease everyday discomfort. Rock and rye was cough medicine, bitters were designed to soothe stomach ailments and seasickness, and the mighty cocktail itself was not originally an evening beverage, but a morning pick-me-up, particularly recommended the day after a big night of drinking. By studying alcohol, scientists made discoveries in medicine as well as in microbiology, biochemistry, and other disciplines. Alchemy, the proto-science that gave us alcoholic distillation, is a root of modern chemistry. The study of carbonation and fermentation led to the understanding and identification of elements, gases, and the germ theory of disease. The search for a quinine alternative led to the development of chemotherapy. There were a few bumps along the way. In the days before the regulation of food, alcohol, and medicine, all 3 were often mislabeled and infused with unsafe botanicals, other addictive drugs like cocaine and morphine, toxic dyes, and preservatives, including embalming fluid. Only relatively recently have alcohol and medicine become uncoupled. We think of the 1950s soda fountain as a wholesome milkshake shop, but a few decades earlier, you could buy your laudanum there and chase it with a wine spritzer. In Ireland, the practice of giving blood donors a free pint of Guinness ended only in 2009. Alcohol is an important part of modern herbal medicine, used as a solvent with which to extract the active properties of botanicals. And as part of family traditions around the globe, parents still rub a little whiskey or rum or the local spirit on their baby's gums to soothe the pain from teething. The idea for this book began to take shape several years ago. I was writing an article about the gin and tonic and wanted to cite the creation date of the drink. I couldn't find any specific date,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?